He said that he is my damn man's, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed. Yeah. OG Scream. My final video about RNG. This has been a crazy topic. It's just like when we see certain things that happen in the industry or certain little rumors come out. P. Diddy is the perfect example. There's been crazy rumors about what P. Diddy has done, allegations, but it's like we haven't seen full solid proof, and we don't even see like full solid punishment. It's just certain things that's just, it's foggy. It's like a he say she say with a lot of things. This is the same case for RNG. You have many players who use Zens and who live in a fake reality fragmented world where in their mind they're cheating, and most people cheat, so it's like it's whoever is the best cheater. So think of a hacker. You know how hackers basically cheat. Everything they do is like cheat, right? It's a hacker versus hacker. Who has the best cheats? Because Zens are not just 100% consistent. Some people can miss with the Zen. That's the scariest part about what has happened to 2K ever since NBA 2K22, I would say. These devices been around, but it got worse and worse as soon as these Cronus Maxes and these crazy Maximus Macilius devices like Titan X and these who made them? Then it's sold in GameStop. So we're gonna watch some of this, guys, and I want to hear what he's saying. It's 7 minutes, and I'm like, let me hear what he's saying about RNG.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for this really quick video. And for the last time this year, let's talk about RNG. This one here is just a barbershop talk only. We all know that the game is pretty much over. It's been 2 seasons that there's no gameplay update.
We're gonna pause. RNG absolutely ruined 2K. I just shot 3 for 20. 3 for 20. You can play a game regardless of shot timing profile and play a great ass game. In the next game, you miss every shot regardless of how wide, how open you are. Listen, I've had a game, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, where I'm going crazy the first game and then the next game I'm missing. That is a certain science in a mathematics system. Whether they try to make it like real life, because that's what happens sometimes in real life. This is what I'm telling you guys. They're actually trying to put us within an AI game system data frame. I'm trying to say some scientific words together to put them, to mash them so you guys can get what I'm saying. They want us to have that feeling where we're naturally on a psychology level in our minds like, yeah, damn, I just shot 5 for 20. I just shot 3 for 20, but yeah, it was just that game and the breakdown. And next time I gotta get my shots up and get it right. Like it's weird. It's like it's kind of giving me the idea that maybe your My Player itself has a certain cap with on it, depending on what player you made, how you set the attributes, what badge level. They have certain little like numbers on when it affects you or when it plays out. Like it's starting to get really, really weird. We don't want to play a game where it's that realistic, where they're trying to make it seem like our player is he's weared out for the day. Like we done wore our player out for the damn day, and he's tired and shit now, and he can't hoop. We gotta arrest him and shit. Don't play the game for a little. Like, nah, what type of? Listen, everybody shouldn't be screaming this. In other 2Ks, this was never happening to somebody who already knew how to shoot. Once you learn how to shoot, you know your shot timing, everything else. This wasn't happening. That's the clear point people can make without having to do too much talking. It wasn't happening. Nobody was going like this. Unless you had a pair lock on you, the most you'll see is somebody like 2 for 10 type shit. Yeah, you could see some bad numbers back in the day, so it's weird like that they do this.
So I'll just share my opinion about it. But of course, there's still a lot of insights that I will share here that you guys can use moving forward. I just think that as a community, we really need to know what RNG really means and all the issues surrounding it, because I think it's a term that will be used at least for the next couple of years. And by the way, this topic here is kind of sensitive. I mean, if you just watch a small part, you might lose the whole context. So I really advise to watch the video fully. And please like the video so it can reach more players. So let's get right into it. According to this, RNG stands for Random Number Generator. It's a computational algorithm used in gaming industry to generate random and unpredictable numbers. So basically, it's just a part of the programming that generates how random things will be. There's more to it in relation to NBA 2K, which we'll talk about later. But first, let's talk about the misconceptions. Now for the first one, some players have the impression that RNG is like a slot machine, as if it's 100% totally random. And that is not correct. In terms of shooting, if you're on normal risk, the closer your shot input is to the green window and the higher your 3-point rating is, the more chance of making the shot. The game will still base the randomness into some factors. It'll be based on your ratings, your shooting profile, the shot input you did, the defense, and some other stuff. So it's not totally random. And the thing is, that player invested on that 3-point rating. Maybe he gave up some speed or some dunking ability just to have that 3-point rating high enough so he can get enough RNG help. He gave up some stuff. And on top of that, since that player chose normal risk instead of high risk, there could be some shots that could have been green, but since RNG turned him down, then it became a miss. Just want to make it clear, I'm not saying that RNG is good, I'm just saying that it's not like a slot machine or dice. It is not pure luck. Because I've read a lot of complaints about it, that as if making a white is just pure luck. Now for the next misconception, some players think that RNG and randomness are 100% the same thing.
1. Pure whites is definitely pure luck in this game, because we can say like, okay, a person can get a white based off of him being wide open. So why is he not getting the green more than the 9 times out of the 10? It lets you know they have a system that's just trying to, an algorithm system that's just trying to replicate real life NBA. So the RNG that he's talking about, I've been told you guys, I've been put you on game. Yes, it says random number generated, but it doesn't mean like they just throw a random number like black at you. No, it's meaning it's a certain algorithm to structure out the game, how the game may flow. So the randomness will play out within, it's based off of certain numbers that are already existing, based off of what's going on in the game. Then they throw a certain random number out there to favor. And then that could be a certain play that happened in the game or something. You know, that's what they're doing. A game will look a certain way, and they want the game to have more natural things playing out. So sometimes RNG could just be like a certain little random loose ball. Like it's a lot of things that it can play out to be, people. It's AI. Understand that. That's the biggest thing I want you guys to hear. Random number generated. What's doing that random number generated? What's creating that? See, I always go to the roots of everything. This is how you get a more clear answer. An AI, a computer. There's only way to create some type of numbers and things colliding. That's a computer. It has to start from there. AI. Using AI now. Now 2K has always been doing this, people. They just turning the notch and the lever up. I don't get confused like, oh, we're on a video game and this is 2024, 25, 23. No, my mind stays and always stays in that point like, wait, this is like a data hardware. This is computer hardware.
Then this year, they reversed it. They let whites go in again. And the first popular word that was tied to the return of whites is the term RNG. And it leaves an impression that RNG is something new to the game. To be honest, probably around 99% of modern video games use RNG. It's not new. So before we proceed, I know some of you might be thinking, Judes, what's the big deal? Like, why should you be so specific on what RNG means? It doesn't matter. I respect your opinion, but I really think it matters. As a community, it's much better to know what the real meaning of some terminologies. So if we talk to each other or even when we make feedbacks as a community, then we can voice out much better. Especially with this RNG thing, I know it's going to be thrown around in every discussions, at least for the next couple of years. Right now, it's getting out of hand. Like this one here just commented RNG out of nowhere. The video is not even related to RNG. And this one here said my blacktop testing is invalid because of RNG. Even my test doesn't really factor in RNG. And this one here...
Okay, so I see this video is just a video of basically the Toots guy talking about RNG. It seems like they even himself and these guys don't even have an understanding of what RNG actually really is. So now here's where OG breaks it down. I'll let it go through so you can see all these guys' comments on RNG. Once again, what did I say? We're playing on an AI system, a computer system. Just like if we had a train track railroad and you have to ride to go to get to this other state using the train track, but it has that same pattern, that same path. We are playing on some type of data chip firmware as such. RNG has always been in the game. Yes, any games, random number generated. It's a thing put into the game to make it have more natural. Because remember, what did I say? We're playing on a data hardware frame chip with buttons and coding. When I do this and that's a combo, that's a coding. So knowing that we're playing on something like that, right? When you look at older 2Ks, what do people say? We had more control. We had more control. Yes, we did. But there is so much more ideas and visions and realities of control. It could have been, we could have 100 times more control better than 17, 16, and 15. There could be some type of new. So understand, we just had a certain amount of control where it was less of the random number generated. That's it. People are just when he's trying to make these videos because people are not understanding what he's saying, that's cool. But the main point where people are coming at is just the turn up of the random number generated. Think about this, people. I can show you a clear, solid example of random number generated. Shot timing changing. That's random number generated. Because what is a shot timing changing? Mike Wayne had to type on a effing computer. I don't want to curse. I ain't gonna try to curse, but he had to type on an effing computer to type in, okay, when they shoot shots, now their jump shot will speed up or will slow down depending on when defenders are close to them. Their jump shot animation will change a little bit and look a little bit different depending on what side they're shooting on, and those little things can throw you off. That is RNG. When Soluminati first came onto the game and he was playing the other day and he was shooting a certain fade, that's a natural fade that's in the package of the fades he has, but he's saying, I'm not trying to do that fade, but he doesn't understand. This is the new realm of 2K. RNG just does not deal with bad things happening to you in a game. Sometimes it's the animation, depending on when you're dribbling and you're turned to the side, it's the animation that you could get. And I noticed that sometimes it happens so quick and so subtle in 2K, but the game is still just slow enough. You can still time certain things. This is why certain niggas be shooting. Oh, I didn't even shoot that. And you still time it and made it. Because it's like, it's still a window there that I started realizing, like, and when I'm noticing all these things just internally, I'm like, yo, they're trying to force us to play like this. They really are. When my players start sliding a little bit and I'm naturally going in that momentum already, and I try to stop on a dot and I don't stop on a dot, and it makes me shoot a fade. These are the things that can start from the speed, the start of when I took my dribbling, how much stamina I got left, and man, it's so much details to it. Like, we can't even keep up. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, we're playing AI. Point blank period. Games are all AI. All games are AI, but we're getting more into the point where we're playing more AI. Just like when you type it into the little chat and it only gives you those certain options. Like, you want to get a different you type into one of the little chat GBT, or you want to get a certain straight answer, but it's like giving you little like there's like, I'm not sure, like, man, like, you know, like, it's a controlled form of AI. Like, it's made to not do certain things. Like, if you asked it to show you how to maybe like rob a bank and get away with it freely, like, the AI won't answer or something like that. You get what I'm saying, y'all? So it's still programmed. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. It's the same thing with 2K. I guarantee you, with anybody saying you got this guy too, you have other people that may come out and try to defend this game and make it seem like, no, you see these people saying like, oh, people are just not as good as they think. Are they serious? Look at these games. When you see comp play, the best of the best play, when it's a good game, the games are close and the scoring is very low because the defense is maxed on this game, in the passing lane steals. Everything is so simple on this game. You just dribble around somebody, you use the little automatic strong handles and go dunk the ball. Everybody can dunk the ball in this 2K. Everybody's a dunker. Yeah, but in real life basketball, also, this is to all the old heads and the realistic heads that try to vouch for the game and try to think I'm just complaining. Dunks don't play out like that in the NBA. Even in real life, just on the court, it doesn't happen like that all the time, where you could just go and bail yourself out because you can't shoot a midi, or he's clamping you up a little bit so you can't get a good look on a shot. You don't have a bag to do a certain little step back or something else different. Like, no, bro. When I watch this gameplay, everybody plays the damn same. Even the casuals who think they're good, who try to make it seem like, oh, because, bro, I watch players who, they're not shooters all the time, so they're not going to get as frustrated with it. If you a person you shoot just when you get in proper shots, you'll be cool, because here or there you may not miss. Sometimes it may just be more natural, relaxed shots, but players who like to go and get their shot, be a shot creator, dribble off the move, probably had to go past here and stop on the dot. And the game is different in that field of for that nature of a player. Players who just corner sitting, spotting up, you already shooting on bigger players, which it's easier to shoot on bigger players because of the window boxes in this game, how this game is this year. The smaller players, it has like tighter window boxes. Your speed is faster because you're smaller, so the window shot timing is faster. Man, I could go on and on for days about this game. Nobody, like, I get on this game and I cook. I be beating people, cook, talking my trash. Gold plates, purple plates, winning. So I know it's nothing like, man, it ain't that. It's just the consistency of the game and how it is, man. And I know that the devs, I would love if this game and everybody was playing realistic IRL basketball. I would love it. Everybody had their own. This would probably be a super great game, but it's not that. It's 99. Wait till I make my other video showing the rebound and shit in this game. Woo. Wait till I show it. Wait till I show it. It's not. This is a meta strictly game. You have to make what the best of the best is making to compete. If not, you're going to feel it. Unless you're just playing in the theater, or you got you're so bad you get in the skill-based matchmaking, so you don't even get to see it. You see what I'm talking about, people? This is how they start disguising things now in 2K. People can make whites, so you let them be a little bit happy because they're getting whites here and there. But the whites are not strong like the other 2Ks. Are y'all serious, y'all? The whites are nowhere near as strong as like 17 whites and the whites and 16 and stuff, and those other 2Ks. Y'all are crazy. The whites are nowhere near the same. The whites were stronger back then. Like, man. RNG is going to be in NBA 2K26, but it is not going to be how they have had it. They're going to turn down the random number generator when it comes to the shooting aspect of 2K. There's maybe things that they may turn up as in contest or something like that. I feel like they can maybe turn up the contest, but when it comes to shooting and you getting that pair green window and actually just hitting that shot when you're wide open, there's going to be that confidence. They're going to give us that back. That's just a psychology thing they took away from us this year. I can make it that simple. That little confidence that we had when we were shooting more of our greens, they're going to give us that back. That don't mean you can't still go in a game and shoot 0 for 7 against a good lock or somebody that's playing against you in the next 2K. Doesn't mean that. But they're just going to give us back that old confidence now. They're not liking this centers just clogging up, sitting in the paint. Everybody making a super high dunk just so you can secure the dunk in the paint. Yo, this game is so simple, Simon says, bro. It's so corny, bro. They have to do better. 26. We will see better. I can already tell by just the things I'm seeing with the other next gens doing. Yeah. Lock-in season, man. I got another video coming soon, man, to show y'all some NBA 2K25 bangers coming. All right. Hit the like, subscribe. I'll see y'all next one.